Hello, Gina here. I'm working on another layout in my junk journal. This one is CW Planner number 8. And I pulled a box out that I haven't had out in years of scrapbooking supplies to look for some paper to do circles, to die cut some circles. And I also put a piece in my journal to start with. And I have this piece pulled out. But I thought that you might enjoy seeing this because it's cracking me up. Well, part of it didn't crack me up. I obviously have not been in this book since 2008. And I had this in here. And I don't think it says Mara's brag book. And it's about half done. Mara was a good friend of mine. And she's passed away. So when I opened up and saw that there, I thought, what? So I got past that and saw this. This is my first granddaughter. I keep talking about our new baby. This is the first grandbaby of the family and the first baby in the new grandbaby's family. And so this is her older sister, and this baby is now going to be 13 in a month. And I saw this in here, and apparently it was something else that I was working on and never actually got done. I don't know what happened. I don't know why this box got misplaced. It was shoved underneath my hutch. I have a hutch, my grandma's hutch in here that I use for storage, and it was shoved under there. So she looks so much like her new baby sister looks so much like her, I should say. So I'll put that off to the side and we'll see what we can find. I didn't read it. For this one, I have to have an herb or a fragrant plant. Here's my herb picture, and it is chives. Handwriting. Found this in a book I was looking for a picture of an herb. It was an old cookbook. But I did find this. And ink, I am going to use this color for sure. It's worn lipstick. And maybe spice marmalade. I'm not sure about that one, but I am going to use this one for sure. And then I will probably do some splashes of drops on it when I'm done. Maybe some more, I don't know. Circles. I have a bunch of dies picked out. I've got this die set and then this scallop. This is kind of a pointy one, and then this was a scallop. So I've got those set out to use. An illustration was also in this book, and it's in the garden. I will show you that book. I meant to leave that out. Here I get it. Okay. It is Betty Crocker's Kitchen Gardens, and it is illustrated by Tasha Tudor, and I love her art. So this is a really neat book. I'll show you what it looks like in case if you're ever looking at the spines of books. I don't think you can see that because of my lights. It's green and it says Kitchen Gardens. But I know I like to see the spines of books so that if I'm looking in a thrift store, something can catch my eye. But this is so cute. It's just got the most darling. And then it's got some illustrations in it. And then these darling ones too. So it's just adorable. This is another one that I've hung on to for quite a while, and now I'm finally cutting into it. So, oh, something fell out of that. Or no, that was my bat flying away. Okay, and a key. We'll look for the key later. I think I've got it in this little thing from my little drawer thing. I think there's keys in there. Alright, so I'm going to set this off to the side, and we're going to find some paper that I can use. Let me find some room to stack. Find some paper I can use to cut some circles out with. And I'm also just kind of looking to see, look, all these alphabets. I had completely forgotten about this. This looks like cards, but you know, cut that up and use it in junk journals. ribbon bound album kit. I'll have to look into that. That's probably a lot like the one I was working on. Okay, stickers, lots of stickers. Looks like chipboard frames and chipboard words. This, I believe, was a today's special on either HSN or QVC. It might go back to QVC, I'm not sure. There's some fun stuff on here, but I don't think I need any of that for today. There's more. This is going to be fun. Oh, look at all these beautiful chipboard alphas. Wow. All different colors. Well, I guess not all. I thought there was a white too, but still. Okay, now here's some paper. Now we got to remember that I have this pink. I'll put this off here to the side. I have this pink in there, so don't think that's going to work. That one might work. Oh, that's a nice piece of cardstock in here. Put that in my cardstock. More numbers. Oh! More alphas. There's white. Okay. You know, this came with an album that looked like that. I just remembered that album. Okay, this one will work. That'll be a good one. That would be a good one. I'm wanting about 3 or 4. No, 3 or 5. I don't like even numbers. That's the same one I got. That's that one that I laid out there. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry so I don't take forever at this. If I'm talking really fast, I don't want all of this to be looking at this. Okay. Lots of ribbon in here. Oh, there's some brads and some flowers. These could be inchies. Wonder if they are an inch. Grabbing my ruler. Well, at least I think I am. No. They're about 1.5 inches, but they could be cut down. And more 12 by 12. There's more numbers. Here are stickers. Symbols. Oh, I'm glad I dug this out. Alright, I'm going to put this one back in here because we won't be using that. And if I can figure out how to putting this all back in, I will. I haven't figured that out yet that I know of. I'm still learning. I'm not quite an old lady, but boy, when I try to do electronic stuff, I remember when I was a kid, they'd always give me the electronics so I could figure out anything. But I tell you what, electronics in my day was nothing compared to electronics now. Alright, let's set this all down back here. It's a nice box. I will be saving that after I finally use that all up in 10 years. Okay, so the first thing we better do is cut some circles. Let me get my cutting pads here. I have a very old Cuttlebug that works, so I haven't replaced it. Okay, circles. I know that I want to get these 3 for sure. The 3 like that have interesting edges. Will that fit through there without cutting it? Yes, it will. That's a good thing. I think I will do this one. And I need a new piece of tape to hold these down. I know this tape will not stick to the paper because it doesn't stick to the paper when I want it to. Watch, it'll be stuck when I pull this out of here. Alright. Does this say how many circles? Just circles. That's not going to show up very well on there. I'll have to ink it up really good. Now, for this one I think I will use this one fit, yeah. What about this one? Yeah, I think I'll use that one. Except, well, that's okay if it gives me, that'll be okay. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about, but it's big enough it shows it's not all the pink. But I think that'll be okay. I'll show you when I get it cut. At least I'll try. It is nighttime. I had a town board meeting, so I thought, well, I will come in here and work on this while he's at the meeting. He's now home, but, oh, I did that upside down. Well, that didn't do any good. All it did was cut my washi tape. You guys, if you watch very many of my videos, you probably think I'm a lunatic, and I am sometimes. Okay, so there's what I mean. It was too big to just fit on this, so I put it on that one. Alright, next paper is this one. And I think for this one, I will cut this. And maybe this little one. Oops. Got a lot of pink. TV got really loud in the living room all of a sudden, if you can hear that. I think I'll maybe do one more kind of big circle. Do this one. Holy cow. That TV is loud. Sounds like NCIS. Hope you really can't read. Couldn't hear that music very well. Let's put back on my magnetic sheet so I won't lose them, because I lose things. Alright, I thought I had 3 of these out. See, I've already lost something. I'm pretty sure I had 3 of those out. Well, I'll have to look when I get off here. I had this one. Well, hopefully I'll be able to find it. Oh! Nope, that's not it. Yeah, it is. But where'd the little one go that I just... I don't know. I won't make you sit through me figuring this out. Okay, so got these. I'm thinking I'll put one there. And maybe this little one here. This one. Nope, don't like that. That one there. That one there. And maybe this one can go over here as a... I don't like that flower for some reason, and I thought I would. Specifically make sure that my die was on that. Okay, so let's get these inked around. Being kind of heavy with the ink because we're supposed to use ink. It said ink, whatever that means to you. So okay, now I think I will do the orange on this one. This one. And on the prompt list. I'm so glad I found this challenge. I guess it's a challenge, I'm not sure, but I'm glad I found it. And I saw on one of her videos recently that she's out of the 2021 planners, but now she's selling them where you fill in the dates. So that sounds great. If I hadn't started this before she did that, I'd do that. But this is good. I'm going to glue down these circles, and then I will figure out where I'm going from there, because I'm just kind of considering them as part of the background. Now I'll use my littler. Well, my glue stick kind of went crazy on the edges there. I have to wipe that off my hands or they're going to be really sticky. Okay, now let's do this one maybe. Oh, I got glue everywhere. Time for a new glue page. That's so I don't forget. Someday we're going to have a video of me putting clusters on these so I can have them ready to do something with. I don't want to, decorate them or anything yet. I just want to put clusters of paper on them so they're ready when I'm ready to do a book, and I can add. How did I have that? Did I have that there? Yeah, I have that there and this down here, I think. So soon we're going to do that. I keep finding something else to do every day. Tomorrow I won't be making anything, but the next day I'm going to be working on a scrapbook page for a challenge at a Cherry on Top. It's their weekly sketch challenge. I like to join in on those every week. And then hopefully also, day after tomorrow, I'm hoping that I will be getting the freebie made over at littlescrapsofheavendesigns.com. If you're interested in that and getting that before I do that, just go to the website and look at free file. It changes every Friday. Alright, I better tear that one out too. I got it really gluey. Okay. Now, that's not sticking. Alright. So, I have this beet relish. Boiled beets, chopped cabbage, grated horseradish, pepper, red pepper, salt, 2 pieces of celery, sugar, vinegar. This paper looks really old. The book is from 1910 or something like that. It's all falling apart. They gave it to me at the thrift store because it was so old and falling apart. I was glad to get it. I'm going to hang on to every scrap of that too and use it. Okay, so this is going to cover up my circles. But you know they're there, right? Now this I want to use my brown on. And I just put my one brown away. Just a second, I gotta grab my brown. Ink applicator. I have 4 applicators, brown, gray, and black. And then one that I change for all my other colors on. I don't have room to have all of them have their own, or the money to buy that many. A little bit more than I'm getting. Oh, I know what I need to get out of my stuff today. I haven't put it away. First time I'm glad I haven't put something away. I'm not rubbing very hard because I don't want to not be able to see the writing on it. Alright, there we go. This is probably my most used stencil. Okay, so got that going there. Now we need ink. I've already got that. The circles, I've already got that. The herb I don't have on here. The herb, I think I'm going to ink with this orange. Technically this is an illustration too, but I want to add a illustration along with it. I'm not worried about covering up some of that because no recipe I'll ever make. I do not like beets and I do not like cabbage. Just a second, I'm just washing my hands off a bit. Alright, let's get this changed back to pink because I'm going to ink this one in pink. I need some lotion on my hands. I hope I didn't just show my hair. Okay, oh, a key. We gotta find a key. Get one of my little trays here. I'm kinda... Yes, keys. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got my lotion on. I can't pick anything up. Okay, so there's this one, and this one, this one. That's a cute little bitty one. That's the same as that one. I think. Yeah, I think that's about all of them. You probably can't even see what I'm doing, can you? What did I'm sorry, my camera shifted. Goodness, I'm sorry about that. Nope, I think, oh, I've got this one. That's cute. It's got, how did that already get patina on it? I don't know if you can see it. Oops. That's strange. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. That's weird. Alright, I'm going to set this off to the side. And we will choose one of these. I need to wipe off my table. I got ink on it. That's adhesive and it's not going anywhere. Okay. I have everything. And I feel like I need something. Sorry, I'm thinking circles. Do I have anything in here? This is just my little goodie box. Stuff in. No. I have some gears. I don't know about that. That's kind of cute. Put that there, maybe. Or maybe with this little cluster. No, I kind of like it over here. I wonder if I can find one more of those. I bet I can. There we go. I think I like this one better. Alright, I gotta get a drink real quick. Okay. This seems like I don't have very much on it, but I've got everything that it called for, so we'll start gluing it down. You know what I could get is a doily. Just thought of that. My doilies are in my thing here. I don't want to knock all this off. Okay, they're in my little hanging thing here. Oh, sequins. I've got sequins in here too. Ouch. I don't think any of them will really go with what we're doing, but that would be cute. I mean, these might. I don't know. Okay. Stay on track and go for the doilies, Gina. These little ones. That one might be cute on there. And it might not be either. Got a pink one. Oh, that one looks good. Okay, we'll try that one. My big ones are getting messed up in this holder. Or no, that one just slipped out. Okay. Get that back in there. Oh, nothing else. Okay. In here. Take this stuff off. I think I will work it in like maybe down here. And I'm going to cut it right here and right here. I bet you can't see that. So I'm going to cut into it. Here, right there, so that I can use it somewhere else. And the edges, I should have done that before I cut it. It would have been a lot easier. Still using my worn lipstick. Okay. I think I'll just put some. Oh, this paper is delicate. That there. And the other piece, thinking of right. Oh, it's going to have to go up there. All right, we can do that. I don't think I want it quite centered. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I'm going to use this glue. This is my Fabri-Tac. Excuse me. Okay, now put this down. It's gonna go right there. This is going to go down here. And I think that I will put this key right here because I really like it there. This is something for me. I'm usually real stingy with my metal pieces. I don't know why I got a whole drawer of them there, but I am. So it's cool that I'm using it. I wonder if I should have something coming out of that, but we're going to say no. Okay, so I've got that one, and that one. I think I had them more down into the picture. So we'll put this one here. That a little lower than I had initially meant to, but that's okay, it'll work. A little bit of glue sticking out there. Alright. Alright then. I originally had the key up here, but I wonder about having the key down here to kind of, you know, go with the flow there. Or I could put it like that, but I don't like that. Put it right there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do because it will just look better to have it down there than up there. So we'll put it right here. Oops, did I glue the wrong? This key isn't flat like the rest of them. Everything else has a flat edge, a flat side. One side's raised and one side's flat, but this doesn't seem to have that. I have to hold it there for a minute. Now, grab my little thing that I put ink on, my little rubber thing. Okay, here it is. And I need my fan brush. I think it's clean. I think it's just stained. I know last time I used it I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed on it. Yeah, it's just stained. Get ink on it, that's what's going to happen, right? So I'm just going to... I did not mean to do that in orange. Oh well, we're going to do orange and then we'll do pink. Not going to waste it. In there, but I also think I will put some of my tattered angels in there too, so that it'll have kind of a sparkly shine to it. Alright, I want to cover up the illustration here because I just don't think that it will look good on there. somehow I don't mind it being up on the other one. Something to hit it with. Now make sure if you do this and you've never done it before, make sure you have something. You're not worried about getting it on anything around you, like maybe a laptop or, you know, something like that. Another project, because it will go everywhere. I don't have anything that I'm worried about. I can clean my desk and all that, so. Alright, so now, the baby wipe. That orange does not really show up very much on there, except for right in here. Clean my brush. So clean this off. Now, let me dry it a little bit. Okay. So we'll put pink. I hope yeah, I'm where you can see me. I probably got way more on there than I needed to. I like using the sparkly. Brush is in front of my face. Whoa, that one hit my mouth. It came up so high. Okay. Oh, it is absolutely pouring outside. All right. Let's see where I need to put this. Okay. Take this off. Just throw that in there. Oh, I really got it over here. Really heavy, but there it is. So, thank you for stopping by my channel today and watching my video. I hope you have a good day and get some crafty time in. Bye-bye.